Well, Preecy, you join us during the week, a really busy period coming up for yourself and the team, and a really important milestone for yourself personally coming up, 1,000th game in management as a manager and as an assistant. How are things going at the moment?
Yeah, tough at the moment. We've got a fair few injuries leading into the Marine game. Just you get those periods, and we talked about it as the season's gone on, that this will be the key to how well we do, is how we handle when we do have some injuries and when we do have some suspensions. Fortunately, the injuries have all come at once, so it's going to be a difficult period, especially going Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. So we're probably going to need some help. We're looking at trying to bring maybe one or two players in to help us out, but we look forward to Saturday in Marine and the FA Trophy, and we had a great run last year in the competition. I think it made a big difference to us, and our league form, the Hythe game was a big one. Travelling away there, going overnight, which we very rarely do. Having 40 or 50 fans there, it was a great day. It was a really tough pitch, and it had all the ingredients of what might have been a shock, and we got through that, and I think it brought us closer together. So cup competitions can make a big difference and help with your league form, but we've got a real tough test in Marine, and we know the other Tuesday we deservedly got beat there, and it'll be another tough game for us, but it probably will give opportunities for one or two because of the injuries to have a chance on Saturday. So we'll need that support again, which has been magnificent at home and away this season. It definitely played a big part in us being where we are, and we look forward to the challenge on Saturday.
You touched on it there, the FA Trophy and the Lancashire Senior Trophy have historically for yourself as a manager have proven to be an opportunity for players, as you mentioned there, to get those opportunities to play, especially some of the younger lads. Do you feel like this time around it's almost your hands being forced a little bit because of the injuries?
A little bit. If you don't give these lads an opportunity, you're never going to find out about them. So you have to trust them, and I do trust the young lads that they're more than capable of playing at the level. Probably not consistently, but in and out. So looking probably more at the Lancashire Cup game, there's likely going to be opportunities for a lot of our lads who have been out on loan at North West Counties level, and maybe one or two of the lads who are on our BTEC scholarship programme to get an opportunity to show what they can do. Obviously it'd be good for the fans to see these lads, because they obviously they see them in pre-season, do well in the pre-season games, but then only one or two maybe during the season will get their opportunity. So it'd be nice for them to see those play next Tuesday, and we haven't got millions of options at this minute in time, like you say, and a little bit will be down to how we get through on Saturday, and if we get any injuries Saturday. But then obviously we've got a big game coming up then against Chester in the league, so we're back to our league programme, and so I've got to balance everything out, which is difficult, and it always is difficult at this stage of the season for all managers. This is when players might be just picking up little niggles or suspensions, and it's just managing the squad and getting the most out of your squad and the players around the squad.
It's quite often mentioned by managers and staff in football that it's about taking games one game at a time, but surely with that 1,000th game coming up against Chester and all the the commotion and the fixture congestion, you must have thought about it ahead already, surely.
Well, I definitely looked at the Marine going into the Lancashire Cup game, and what who we might have available and then looking ahead then to the Chester game of you know, if lads play Saturday, Tuesday, then they've got to play against Chester on the Saturday, then they've got Farsley on the following Tuesday, then they've got Curzon on the following Saturday. That's a real tough schedule, and you know, to try and get players to play in every game, it'll be really difficult. But you know, there might be 2 or 3 that might have to do that, and I'm sure they'll do it because they are resilient and robust and will do anything that you ask. But you've got to plan ahead in these periods and have a look, but you can't predict what's going to happen in a game, and lots of things can change, so you just got to be ready for every scenario. But it's an exciting build up over the next couple of games with getting to that milestone of 1,000 games, and when we get to it and when we get to the Chester one, I'll probably look at that and think a little bit more about that achievement and getting to those numbers. But the focus at the minute is on the Marine game and trying to get through to the next round of that, and then once that's done, we'll have a look at the Lancashire Cup game and see how we can go about trying to beat Bamber Bridge, who we lost to last year in the competition. So we don't underestimate Jamie Milligan's teams, and they're always good teams, and obviously it's a bit of a local derby as well, so there's that at stake. And then a huge game, obviously, with us going to Chester, which I think we'll be going there top of the league. So it's an exciting time, a busy time, lots of if, buts and maybes with the team and with players at this moment in time, but we're in a really good place at the minute. It's exciting, a lot of work's going on at the minute, just trying to keep things going, because it's very hard to find players who are going to fit in, who are going to make you better, or at least keep you to the level that you're at this minute in time. So it's pretty relentless, and there's a lot of hard work going on, and the next couple of weeks are going to fly by, and before you know it, we'll have played that Curzon game, and be looking at December. So yeah, going to take a little breather now, refresh and get ready for Saturday.
And then just in terms of looking back, I suppose you mentioned it has been relentless. It really has. 17 games into the league now, and obviously we do sit top. You must be pinching yourself a little bit, despite the fact that yourself and your team how much effort has gone in to get us into this position.
Yeah, it's been an amazing effort. The lads have been tremendous. The work rate they put into every game, hats off to them. And the fitness levels are incredible. We're one of the, we do more distance, more high speed running than any other team in the league. We're on comparisons with some League 2 and League 1 teams. So the effort that goes into every game just to get 3 points, no one gives you anything in this league. We've had to earn every single point. There's some that we've given away, late in games, but then we've managed to nick points late in games as well. So there's a little bit of us think that we might have a couple more, maybe 2 or 3 more points and be in an even stronger position. But I'm sure every team's saying that. But we set our standards high, and we keep pushing. And look, we say at the start of the season that we always set out to try and win the league. There's no point being in the league if you're not trying to win it. Is that realistic? Well, at the minute, it is. Are we getting carried away with it? No. Are we enjoying it? 100%. Yeah. But there's a lot of work to do. It's only 17 games, but again, it is 17 games. That's a good proportion of the season, and people are going to want to knock us off the top, and so things become harder in that way. But you probably wouldn't swap with anybody. I think Curzon probably could go above us if they win their game in hand. But at this minute in time, I wouldn't swap with anybody. and who knows what's going to happen in before Christmas is a big period, and like I said, I think this is a big period for us, especially with the injuries and the amount of games we've got. This could be the key time, and if we can just hang in there now and turn the year and get the players back from injury, then who knows, we might be up there right to the end.